The next one says factoring a product of a quadratic trinomial and a monomial. It's still got three terms, but it's not a quadratic expression yet. But normally when you read and it says factor completely, that should be a big flag that says, oh, there's probably a greatest common factor that I have to take out first, and then I'm going to try to factor what's left. So if I look here, my greatest common factor, if I have 9, 24, and 12, I can divide all those by
3x.
3x cubed, right? Because I can do the lower exponent. If I do x squared, there'd still be an x left in all of them. So I want to do 3x cubed. If I divide that out, 9x to the 5th divided by 3x cubed will give me 3x squared, dividing our numbers and subtracting our coefficients, or dividing our coefficients and subtracting our exponents. 24x to the 4th divided by 3x squared is 8x. And then 12x cubed divided by 3x cubed would give me 4. Now occasionally on the ALEKS program you will not be able to factor the quadratic expression that's left, but most times, probably 9 times out of 10, you are going to be able to. So then we'll factor again. But you will run into a few that won't factor any farther. Factoring the 3x squared plus 8x plus 4. Factors of 3x squared. 3x and x, my signs. Both pluses. And my factors of 4, that when I FOIL it out, I get 8 in the middle. 2 and 2. 6x plus 2x is 8x in the middle. So all of that is going to go in the 3x cubed in front times 3x plus 2 times x plus 2. So number 11, if I'm going to factor that completely, my first thing I want to do is take out my greatest common factor, and my greatest common factor would be 3b to the 5th power, exactly. And you should end up with a quadratic expression, so if you're not, that's a good sign that something's going crazy. When I divide that out, what do I have left in my parentheses? 3b squared minus 11b plus 10. And again, that's probably going to factor out. Most of the time it will. And so if I factor the quadratic expression, factors of 3b squared, 3b and b, my signs, both negative. And factoring my 10 so that I end up with a negative 11 in the middle. And which one do I want first? My 5 first and then my 2. So that I get negative 6b plus negative 5b, which is negative 11b in the middle. And so number 12, factor completely. Taking out my greatest common factor first, which would be 2u to the 3rd power, 2u cubed. If I divide that out, I'm going to be left with
2u squared. Minus 9u.
minus 9u minus 5. I didn't leave myself enough room to write, so I'll write over here. Factoring the 2u squared minus 9u minus 5. So factors of 2u squared, 2u and u. My signs, positive and a negative. And my factors of 5. Plus 1 and a minus 5, so that we get negative 10 plus 1, which is the negative 9 in the middle that we want.